Hey everyone, it's Julie, and today is Saturday the 20th of September, and it's my weigh-in day. I've had some good success this week. I have weighed in this morning at 249.1, which is a loss of 1.4 from my last week's weigh-in of 250.5. So yay! I'm really excited about that. I've been trying to get into the 240s basically all summer. I've gotten down into the 249. And then I went on vacation. I went to Disneyland, and at Disneyland I thoroughly enjoyed myself and came back a few pounds up. So I haven't been able to get back into that 240s all summer. And I've been eating pretty well. Not awesome, but pretty well. And it's just been really hard. I haven't really exercised much, though, so that's probably why. But this last week was a really good week. I exercised once. I showed you guys a video of myself walking with my little entourage, my baby, and my dog in the basket. It was a really good walk, and I walked actually pretty far, a little over probably 2 miles, probably about 2.5 actually. But I ended up with blisters on the pinky toes on each of my feet, and so I decided to take it easy and let those blisters kind of heal and go away. So I didn't really walk anymore much this week. Yesterday I went to the mall, so I did walk around the mall. I was just wearing flip-flops, but after we had walked around the mall, my mom and my sister and I decided we were going to go to dinner at Paradise Bakery, and the mall is kind of on its own little lot, typically, and maybe a few stores in the lot. And then across the street is another little shopping strip that has the Paradise Bakery. So, I mean, it's not far, but it's not, like, right there next to the mall. It's actually across the parking lot and across the street. So, typically I would have driven that distance, but this time I decided to walk it. So I did walk, and, I mean, it may end up, because I was on the other side of the mall, so maybe about a quarter mile to go there and back to my car. So I was pretty glad I did that. This week I'm hoping to do a lot more exercise. I would like to do that walk again that I did. Also, I would like to do a workout video that I borrowed from my mom. I think it's a Dancing with the Stars, maybe a rumba or cha-cha, who knows. I can't remember what style of dance it is, but it's a workout video, so I'm going to give it a try. Hopefully it's a lot of fun. Dancing is fun, so hopefully this will be fun. So I don't know if any of you guys have been watching the show More to Love. It just ended last week, and I got really into that show, I think because I related to the girls, and I found it to be so interesting at first, and then I actually really felt bad for the girls on the show. There they were putting themselves out there, and a lot of them made it sound like they had no chance of finding a man if it wasn't for this Luke. If Luke didn't marry them, they were done, and I felt really bad for those girls. A lot of those girls, and I would even go far to say almost all of them were very pretty girls, like very pretty girls. They all had pretty hair and pretty faces, and the only girl who I couldn't believe was on the show was the one Melissa, the younger Melissa, who had never even been on a date before. And I thought, how could this girl who has zero self-esteem, be able to win this guy over? And I felt so bad. I felt like he kept her on the show way too long. I think having not dated anyone and being in that kind of a situation, that would have been hard. Because, when I started dating my husband, I hadn't dated many guys before, and I remember the first time we made out, all we did was peck. And we called it pecking out. And it wasn't that I was afraid of my body or insecure, because I wasn't at all. I was actually very secure with myself and who I was. I just really hadn't kissed many guys. And I had never made out with a guy before my husband. So it was really funny that we pecked out our first time. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, I'm really glad that he chose Tally. I thought she was beautiful. She was gorgeous. I'd love to be as pretty as her. I hope they make it well. I want to talk a little bit about Halloween coming up. I struggle so much around this time of year, starting at Halloween, and then it always seems to kind of go downhill. I always buy delicious Halloween candy to give out to the kids. It's just been something that I do. You want to give the kids what you think is good. This year, I've changed my mind on that, and all I'm going to buy are Three Musketeers. I don't like Three Musketeers, therefore I won't be tempted to eat the Three Musketeers, so the candy will go to the kids. So I'm going to only buy candy I don't like, so only Three Musketeers, that is it. And hopefully my husband won't snack on them too much, because he doesn't love Three Musketeers, but he also doesn't hate them, so we'll see how that goes. I wondered if anyone has really any questions for me. I don't think I have a lot of people watching my videos yet, which I'm kind of bummed about. I was hoping I could get some people to follow my journey and comment and give me suggestions, give me feedback, and just help motivate me, because, you know, this is a hard journey. So if you're watching, comment, let me know what you think, let me know what you're up to, who you are. I'd like to get to know you. So, and subscribe, yay! But I did want to answer a couple questions that I've heard. A question that I've heard was, have you always been overweight? And the answer to that is yes and no. Obviously, I was born thin, or not necessarily thin, but I wasn't born overweight. I was actually a pretty thin kid up until about age 10, I think. About age 10, I started to pack on the pounds, and you know, I really don't know what it is. You know, I mentioned that my dad, we ate a lot of butter in the house, and something happened when I was younger, because I have two siblings, a younger brother and an older sister, and food became kind of a competition between us. If there was something good to eat, we had to eat it all. So if my mom bought cookies, I would take the cookies and scarf them, or if I didn't, my brother would, or my sister would. So we were actually all three overweight. You know, it was kind of, food was always a competition. I mean, we always finished our plates, we always ate seconds. My mom's a great cook, and we always had really good food. And then after I moved out of home, you know, I could cook a little bit, but I didn't want to. I ate out a ton, and gained a lot of my weight just by that, eating out a lot, eating whatever I wanted out, not censoring my food. And actually, it wasn't until fairly recently that I actually really found out what food out is calorie-wise. You know, you can go to Chili's and eat probably 5,000 calories in one sitting. You know, if you get appetizer, dinner, dessert, beverages, I mean, you can really do some damage. So I try to be really careful now at restaurants. And actually, I'm kind of grossed out by Chili's and Macaroni Grill and Outback Steakhouse. My sister read a diet book about restaurants and how they get you to eat more food. And something they do is they actually, I believe they inject their meat, like for example chicken or steak, with something that really tenderizes it. And it almost is like a pre-chewing process. They take this meat and make it so soft that it can be eaten so easily you hardly have to chew it, and therefore you eat more. So by not chewing, you're just basically able to swallow it, and that just is gross to me that they're playing with our food that way. So I really don't love those restaurants anymore. They kind of make me want to puke. But I've been to Chili's since I realized that, and I ate their food, even though it kind of grossed me out. But another question, how many pounds overweight do I think I am? Right now I think I'm about 80 pounds overweight, 80 to 90, and I would like to lose as much as I can. I don't want to be skinny. I don't think I'll ever be skinny, but who knows, I could be. I really think about 160 would be good for me, 165. I'm 5'9", so I think that would be really good, and I think I would be hot, like literally hot at that size. How many times have I tried to lose weight in the past? Several. I mean, when I was younger, as a kid, I would try to lose weight here and there. One summer, I tried to lose weight eating only pasta all summer. Turns out that didn't really work. So the pasta diet wasn't a no. I didn't really gain a ton when I was a kid because I was so active, but I was still overweight. I was chubby. You know, in high school, I was on the track team. I was a thrower. I threw shot put and discus and did a lot of activity, you know, with the track team. We would run quite a bit. So I wasn't super overweight then, but I was still in the 175s when I graduated high school. So, but I've tried to lose weight, I would say at least 10 times. I did Weight Watchers, I've done Atkins, I've done South Beach. I actually tried a diet pill right before I got married. I can't remember the name of the one that you can be prescribed from your doctor. I can't remember. Phentermine, that was it, Phentermine. So I did that, but I didn't like the way it made me feel. So that's the only time I've ever tried a diet pill or a quick fix like that. So that's about it for how many times I've tried to lose weight. Too many, that's the point. Actually, probably more than 10. Let's just say 100 times. I'm sure it's about that. Because I'll go on and off diets. But lose it, guys. I hope you guys are all doing well this week, and I wish you the best, and hope everyone's exercising and getting to their goals. See you later. Bye.